Why am I still reinventing myself at 78? That's a good question. Hi, I'm Keith. I'm 78 years old, and this is Active Aging with Keith. Same channel, new name, so welcome. If you're new here, though, a little bit about me. I still ski, I still bicycle ride, I still go to the gym, and I volunteer for things that intrigue me. People often ask me how I stay so active, and the answer is that over the years, I've had to reinvent myself more than once to keep life interesting. Looking back, I've realized that every decade or so, I seem to reinvent myself. Every few years, I discover something new that fascinated me, and off I'd go on another adventure. Honestly, I think I just have an overdeveloped sense of curiosity. My time in the Army and Vietnam from 1969 to 1971 changed me forever, but that's a story and a video for another time. I came home from Vietnam during a difficult time in America and had to figure out who I was and who I was going to become. This was my first really big reinvention, from soldier to civilian. That's a tough transition. After bouncing around from job to job like gas station mechanic, disco DJ, mortgage banker for several years, I eventually landed in insurance with New York Life. And surprisingly, that turned out to be the one thing in my life that wasn't a reinvention. It lasted my entire career right into retirement 25 years later. However, I get really bored easily and suffer from shiny object syndrome, and that led to many of the reinventions that followed. Along the way, I discovered another side of myself and started writing a newspaper column about art, books, and sharing stories. I wrote my own first book around this time. It was titled The Pain and Joy of Love, a collection of short stories, black and white photography, and poetry, believe it or not. Writing and photography are a big thing in my life. Adventure became the next reinvention. I discovered my adrenaline junkie side with Porsches and learned I had a real weakness for speed. The first time I took my car through a corner at full throttle, I was hooked. Whether it was racing Porsches, climbing Colorado's 14ers, cycling the mountain roads, or trekking in Nepal, I discovered I loved a challenge, maybe like you as well. On my second trip to Nepal by myself, I got so completely lost in the mountains that I wrote a book about the experience called Tenacity. You don't have to get lost in Nepal to find yourself, but it helps. I joined the Cobra's bicycle racing team in 2000. That began a long fascination with learning how to train my body to do endurance sports and find out what I could do and what I could do with my body. I wasn't a very good racer, never was, but the camaraderie and the group participation were absolutely wonderful. I'm still a member, and I help put on races now. In the 2010s, I joined the volunteer crew at the Winter Park Ski Resort as a host, as they call us. I'm still with them 17 years later. I found I loved helping people discover the excitement of skiing, being outdoors in the mountains, and learning something new. Skiing also has become a big part of my winter life. Along with my bike rides, this is also where I get a chance to talk to God regularly. Talk about shiny object syndrome really grabbing me. A few years ago, an old Porsche Days friend offered me the opportunity to become a flagging corner marshal for F1, IndyCar, and SCCA races locally. I've done Miami F1 this year, along with IndyCar at both Long Beach and Arlington, Texas. I may not be able to drive anymore, but as a marshal, I'm 6 inches from the action on the track. And that's exciting. At 78, I don't think I'm done reinventing myself. What fun would there be in that? That's really what active aging with Keith is all about and plans to be. Staying curious, staying active, staying engaged with life, and hopefully encouraging a few others along the way to do the same. Remember, everything you desire is just outside your comfort zone. I've found that to be true over and over and over again during my lifetime. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be about a drill sergeant I had in basic training. It's a good one. Tune in for that one in a day or so. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.